Join us on an exciting journey as today we will show you how to build a gradio app with retrieval augmented generation RAG-LLama3 on Google Colab. So let's get started. First, we will understand the basic terminologies which we will use for this purpose. First, we will use RAG-LLama. Now this RAG-LLama is an open source software or framework designed to work with large language models on your local machine. It helps a developer to experiment with various pre-built LLMs without relying on cloud resources or complex setups to run the large language models in their local machine. Then comes the LangChain. Now this LangChain is an open source framework designed to simplify the creation of applications using large language models. LangChain follows a journal pipeline where a user asks a question to the language model, where the vector representation of the question is used to do a similarity search in the vector database, and the relevant information is fetched from the vector database and the response is later fed to the language model. Further, the language model generates an answer or takes an action. Next comes the ChromaDB. Now this ChromaDB is an open source vector database which is designed for storing and retrieving vector embeddings. And its main purpose is to save embeddings along with associated metadata which can be later utilized by large language models. Then it uses Beautiful Soap. Now this Beautiful Soap is a Python library for parsing and manipulating HTML or XML documents for easy text extraction. So next, let's understand the Python code to make a chatbot using these frameworks or libraries. So this code sets up an environment for a user-friendly interface that allows you to input questions and receive answers generated by RAG-LLama, the Llama 3 model using the data loaded from a specific web page. So this code performs the following steps. First, it installs the required packages like Google Xterm, LangChain, LangChain Core, LangChain Community, Beautiful Soap, ChromaDB and gradio. Then it opens a terminal window within the Jupyter notebook on Google Colab using this Xterm. Now when you will get this Xterm, so you will have to type these codes after running the cell Xterm. So you will type curl fssl like this and then you will type this line. So once you type this, you will get the results like this where it will show it is successful. Now next you will install the necessary packages in the terminal using this pip and import the necessary libraries like RAG-LLama, Beautiful Soap, Chroma and LangChain, and then you will load the data from this specified web URL. Okay, so after running the code up to this, you can get the results like this. Suppose you ask the question, what is the meaning of life? So it will show the answers. You can ask other questions too. And after this, when you will load the data from specified web URL and process it into a format suitable for this RAG model. And then you will define a function RAG-LLama LLM to call the RAG-LLama3 model and another RAG chain that integrates this RAG-LLama with the data loaded from web. And then you define a gradio interface that takes input and run the RAG chain function to generate an answer. And finally, you will launch the gradio app, which allows you to interact with the RAG model to this through a web interface. So when you run this code, you'll get the results like this, where you can ask any question about this website and you'll get the results. So to summarize this, we can say this RAG app allows you to input a question and it generates a response by using the RAG-LLama3 model on the data retrieved from this specified web page. Thank you.